Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we finished the Lance requests and we unlocked Dragoon. And in this episode we're gonna go and let me go and check. Which one is on lower level? Conjurer. I'm gonna be doing a dungeon as a Conjurer. Level up to 30 and then we're gonna do that quest and unlock White Mage. So I'm gonna be right back. Alright. I am back after a singular dungeon where I apparently managed to spirit bond with a lot of my items. Or maybe I was already spirit bonded with them and I just didn't extract the materia. Could very much be the case, yes. Right, and there we go. And now I can wear these things. Right. These things. Also, I totally forgot to take a look at something, which I will take a look at right now. Habada. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, now I'm back. Now I'm back for realsies. Right. Let's fucking go. And unlock White Mage! Or as some people in my static like to call it, White Healer. This is stupid. Yep. What's it again? Black Knight and White Healer. Those are things that have happened in our static. Nothing racist, mind you. None of us really are racist, like. And I'm not going to talk about that. I was about to say, like, what am I going to say about the subject? In general, I just won't talk about it. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Ah, Lynn, your presence here is most welcome. I have another task to which your maturing skills are well suited. Attend me closely. Expansive wounds that ooze corruption have formed throughout the forest. After examining the traces of the sizable disturbance you previously cleansed, I can only conclude that this phenomenon is the work of a malign agent. It must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spreads. And I would have you assist in the investigation. Guildmaster, you must let me help! Sylphie? Since I got back from the South Shroud, I've spent all my time studying the forces of nature. I even sat through one of Herer Nolamel's lectures. The Twelfwood is crying out in pain. My skills are still a bit lacking in some areas, but I want to do what I can for the forest. Lacking. Sylphie, you have yet to master a single offensive spell. Without the means to defend yourself, it would be far too dangerous to send you off into the forest alone. So, I am to stay here then? Not necessarily. Then, with your consent, I would have Sylphie accompany you once more. I do not propose this arrangement solely with her safety in mind. Given the nature of the investigation, it is likely that Sylphie's innate talent for hearing will prove as useful to you as your country will to her. There is much you might accomplish together. Sylphie, you are not to approach any sources of corruption without Lynn at your side. Do I make myself clear? And should you chance to encounter the origin of these disturbances, do not initiate a confrontation. Too often you allow your curiosity to overwhelm your good sense. Now go, and may the elementals watch over you. Yes, Guildmaster. Something tells me we should start at Quarry Mill in the South Shroud. Meet me there as soon as you can, Lynn, and hurry. Hurry. Corruption is spreading. Nod. That's... To the South Shroud we go. Away! I'm also getting spammed with Discord messages. Oh joy. Well, it was my own fault for starting a conversation before I start recording. Oopsie. Right. Corrupted soil. How corrupted can one be? Time to get stoned, bitch. I know what I said. There we go. There's brilliant, Lynn. But it was only the start. The forest still groans in pain. I can hear it. I think it's coming from the north? No, the northeast. Let's go and have a look. And we continue. Into red belly territory. No, 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 no. Well, I'm not sure how this is gonna go, actually. Because now we have this tainted earth sprite and a red belly lookout at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. There we go. Ba 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 ba. You're doing really well, Lynn, but I think there's another one. And, well, it costs me even more fervently than the last. It's to the east, I think. Yes, to the east. To the east! Oh! Wow, thanks for that sound. It's like Dark Souls 1 all over again. That's... More! More! So much taint. There we go. Nice work. The earth here feels healed, and yet there's another disturbance, and it's big. Really big. It's hard to describe, but it feels sort of wronger. I think it might be what's causing all of this. I know Brother Esumi said we weren't to confront it, but we can't just let it corrupt the rest of the forest. And however powerful it is, it can't be any more powerful than you. You're amazing. What I mean to say is, I'm willing to risk a scolding if you are. It's not far from here, somewhere to the southeast, I think. Shall we at least have a closer look? That was quite cute. Alright. In nature's embrace. I don't think you need to be able to hear the voices of the forest to notice that, do you, Lynn? Nani? The corruption is definitely coming from somewhere around here. That's odd. As soon as we arrived, that sense of wrongness I had suddenly felt less... Well, it just felt less. It's almost if it's holding its breath or hiding. Do you see that? Just in that spot, one spot there, the air seems wrong. Oh, hello. Ah, an Ariban. A void sense. Time to use the power of my stick. Oh, wait, jeez. I gotta block the chat! Akuman! So not an Ariman, but an Akuman. It's creatures of void sense. I've heard Brother Esumi speak of them. Paralyzed if you made its gaze. Sylphie Sweetwind. Ah, oh, that's a nice name. I love how you said that and then proceeded to get paralyzed. G. Flippin' G. Can I kill this thing fast enough? Oh lord. Oh god. Screw it. Maybe I should deal with these imps. So Akuman is eating from these things, but I think I can just kill him. Right? Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Duty complete. Congratulations. Not sure if that was what I was supposed to do, but that is definitely what I did. Hee 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 ha 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 ha. Laughter. Isn't it amazing, Lynn? Did the breeze always feel this good? Was the ground always this warm? In the rain. I'm so glad I finally understand. I just wish I could tell my mother how incredible nature feels. Oh, you're injured. Here. Don't worry, healing doesn't drain me anymore. Not since I learned how to borrow from nature. And I have you to thank for that, Lynn. Let's return to the guild. We have to explain everything to Brother Izumi. Nice. It's a really heartwarming way to finish that off. Nice. I totally forgot about it. Or I didn't even read it. Could also be the case. I think I forgot about it though, because this is definitely like really early into my original playthrough of this game. Which at this point would almost be a year. Like 2 months or something, and then I've been playing this game for a whole year. Ah, yes. A whole year of money. Hey man, I'm not regretting it 1 second there. I've not regretted getting this game, like, ever. This game's so good. I love it! Let's run. Right. Sumiyan. Sumiyan. Welcome back, Lynn, Sylphie. Our mission was a success, Guildmaster. Quite. I take it the two of you conspired to defy my orders. Well, the forest was suffering. We couldn't just walk away. It's not Lynn's fault, it's mine. It was all my idea. I take full responsibility. Calm yourself, child. You did nothing I did not foresee. I am of no mind to lecture you. Indeed, Gridania is indebted to you for your heroic deeds. The corruption born of Akaman had taken root in the calamity-weakened soil. There's no telling how much further it might have spread if you had not defeated the creature. If I am not mistaken, Sylphie, you succeeded in drawing upon the energies of nature during the battle. How did you... Yes, I did. I'm not really sure how it happened. I remember thinking how badly I wanted to help Lynn, and then I suddenly felt the power surging through me. That is as it should be. One does not simply choose to borrow from nature's strength. The mind may command only that which the heart permits. In your desperation to help your friend, you opened your heart to nature, and nature responded to your need. Ah, but we must not forget your part in this, Lynn. It is clear to me that your journey with Sylphie has brought you still closer to the pinnacle of our art. I believe you are ready for the last of my teachings. Thus, it is with great pleasure that I pass on another of our guild's magics. A more potent form of the cure spell is now yours to command. I have no doubt that it will serve you well in your continuing endeavors. Wheresoever you go, nature will go with you, my friend. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Nod. Yeah, let me go and do this. Let's see. So, these things are kind of eh. However, I get a new staff and a new skill. Cure 2. So, what does Cure do? What does Cure do to do? Yes. Also, Tales of Magic. Does it give me like a title? Oh, it does. Secret Truth. Huh, nice. Cure 2 has a cure potency of 700. However, it costs 1000 MP. So, if you start spamming Cure 2 like crazy, you're gonna run out of MP really freaking quickly. Anyway, moving on. Time to unlock White Mage. Lynn, I'm glad you have come. I have a task of most of a most urgent and confidential nature, and I can think of none other whom I can entrust it. You are doubtless familiar with the Seedseers, yes? Kane Senna, Elder Seedseer, leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, and guardian of our fair nation, clearly needs no introduction. But know you also of her siblings, the two young Pajals, sister Raya Osena and brother Arun Senna. Make for Evershade as we speak, where they will perform a ritual of great import. Verily, such import that it would be no overstatement to say that the very fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. As you well know, we dwell in this forest by the good graces of the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelvewood. And most of all, the great one would... Jeez, I'm having burps. And most of all, the great one who dwells within the guardian tree. Yet our ceaseless warring and ill treatment of the tree that shelters us have aroused the great one's ire, and it is only by the quieting, the ritual of which I spoke, that he may be placated. Thus did the two Seedseers set out for Evershade, with nary a guard to accompany them. Therein lies the rub, and the nature of the favour I ask of you. By no means would I question the power of the Seedseers, but with the Great One's anger mounting, the Twelvewood becomes a threatening domain for even the most puissant of conjurers. Or puissant, whatever. Pray hasten to Evershade and see that no harm befalls it. Off we go. To Evershade! Away! By the power of my magic, I teleport myself to another place of existence. Right. As we listen to the beautiful music of Gridania. Gridurdidur. As I like to call it, from time to time. Because I am a feckin' joker. Right. Sheer folly. Curses, how can we hope to make it to the Guardian Tree with these ghastly creatures bursting forth like rampant weeds? If I'd known what we were in for, I'd have brought along a wood whaler or two. In fact, I dare say we should return and do exactly that. Oh, don't be such a coward, sister. You're Seedseers. These overgrown vermin are no match for us. Bold words, brother, but were they true words, we would have dispatched our enemies and arrived safely at our destination bells ago. A conjurer, are you? Brother Esumi, ever to worry you. For once, however, his solitude is most welcome. Might you help us dispose of these fell creatures? Have you no pride, sister? A Seedseer does not beg the aid of some common adventurer. Enough, brother, we have a duty to perform. A duty that takes precedence over your silly notions of pride. Now enough talk. Let us see to these pests. Did I equip my staff? No, can I equip my staff? Damn it. Damn it. Ba-ba-da-ba. I'll thank you to stay out of my way, adventurer. I think I'll be fine. Seedseer. Divine Seal. What the fuck is that? Wow, silence. You fucking ass. Let me hit you with my stick. And it actually does a lot of damage. That thing has no HP. I don't even need to heal these people. Oh wow, they're using stone skin. The skill that I really wish existed. Still. Well, do I though? I don't know. God, thanks, freaking paid might. Then Erune is just getting yaya-yeeted. There we go. Duty complete. Also, I forgot to block the chat again. Yay! Whatever, it's not like anything happened. That's a big old tree. That crystal. Do my eyes deceive me, or does this adventurer inherit the legacy of ffXIV? ffXIV? What the fuck? It was none other than ffXIV himself who last performed the quieting. No, I do not believe this adventurer's arrival is mere coincidence. Bearer of the soul crystal, inheritor of arcane knowledge, long since forbidden to those not of our kind. I know not why it is you he chose, but I believe our great forefather has led you to us this day. Ancient tradition dictates that the quieting be performed by 3 Poachers. Ah, but I misspeak. The ritual is to be performed by 3 white mages. If Master ffXIV truly has chosen this adventurer as a successor. You speak madness, sister. Surely you have not forgotten that Poachly tradition strictly forbids sharing their teachings with those not of our kind. The power of white magic is far too great to risk it falling into the wrong hands. Shrug. And so you would uphold tradition merely for tradition's sake, even at the risk of incurring the Great One's wrath and bringing disaster upon our forest home? Have you so little faith in your own ability, sister? We are seed seers, more than capable of slaying any beast in our way and carrying out the ritual on our own. This petty bickering is getting us nowhere. Adventure, I'm sorry to trouble you with our silly sibling squabbles. If you've got time... Ah, Jesus fuck. Sorry. I just hurt myself. I would speak with you further, but not here. Come to Camp Tranquil and come quietly. Time is of the essence. Alright. Right, Camp Tranquil. This pants is horrible. Absolutely horrible, and I hate it. Right, off we go. I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away. Hello. Thank you for coming, adventurer. Forgive my brother's rudeness. He cannot help that he was born with a head of solid stone. Anyways, I do not believe we have been properly introduced. I'm Raya Osena, a Pajal, as you can see, and sister of the elder seeds here. You are Lin, yes? Brother Isumi has spoken of you, and most highly at that. As you have no doubt heard, my brother Arun and I were en route to the Guardian Tree. There, the Great One, by whose graces we dwell here, resides. The gentlest of guardians when at peace, a destructive force that knows no bounds when angered. As the Great One goes, so goes our fate. The creatures you helped us dispatch, doubtless they, too, were roused to hostility by the Great One in his anger. You need only look around you to see. The force grows more and more threatening with each passing hour. So it is that we traveled here to quell the Great One's fury, to perform the quieting. In days of old, the ritual was without fail performed by 3 white mages. With our elder sister occupied with her many duties, my brother and I thought to attempt it on our own. Arun was quite confident, but I had my doubts. It was then that you arrived, and shortly thereafter became one of the chosen few to be gifted with a white mage's soul crystal. 'Tis no small honor. That gem marks you an inheritor of the magic of our ancestors. My brother's pride may blind him, but the signs are clear as day to me. You are not Pajali, but ffXIV meant for you to be here today, to perform the ritual with us. ffXIV is known to all as one of the greatest mages in our history, but even more so, he was known for being something of an eccentric. In defiance of tradition, he bid farewell to his forced home, wandering the realm and healing the wounds of the land and its people wheresoever he went. A most admirable cause, yes, but alas, ffXIV was never to return. He perished in the far-off lands, and having taken no apprentices, his legendary powers were lost to us for eternity. Or so I believed, until I met you. And yet, for all of his stubbornness, there is some truth to my brother's words. Ancient laws forbade us from sharing the teachings of white magic outside of our own kind. There are reasons for this, which I would share with you when the time is right. There are many who would not approve of this arrangement. Still, I am convinced that it is ffXIV's will. that will bring you that will bring you into the fold. And so I welcome you, Land of the White. I can feel the Great One's fury welling up even now. Time is short, and yet while you may have been chosen by Atoa, I fear your journey as a white mage has just begun. Return to me when you have further honed your skills, and we shall proceed with your training. There we go. That was a block of text and a half. Bop, bop. White mage unlocked. And we learn presence of mind. And we level up. As we get free cure. Oh boy. This is a skill or a trait that has caused a lot of people to argue. Let me go and first equip this. Then equip this. Let me then go and equip the best gear that I have, which is the battle mage stuff. Speaking of which, I have the battle mage stuff in here too. So there we go. Let's go and change my conjurer to a white mage. Let me go and put this away. Get my chocobo back up there. And then let's go and put everything back into its place. And then Swift Cast needs to go on this one. This one. Repose can back her off. Cure over there, Air over there, Presence of Mind, I think I put on F2, yes. And that is all. So. Not stance, Jesus. So. Free Cure. Grants a 15% chance that after you casting Cure, the MP cost for your next Cure 2 will be 0. Now, there's been some debate whether or not this is good. In certain situations, when, for instance, a tank pulls basically everything that he can, which happens, wall-to-wall pulling is a thing. The thing that then happens is that you probably won't be able to keep the tank alive by just spamming Cure. Which is why you would use Cure 2 instead. There are people... There's such a ridiculous debate on whether or not this is useful or not. I honestly I'm not a main healer, so I don't really know. But I, in any case, barely use Cure 1, I guess. But then recently I also learned that Cure 1 can be useful in certain situations where you don't need to heal that much, technically. And then if you use a Cure 2, then it would be like a waste of a certain amount of MP, and I really suck at MP management, so this is just hell for me. To be quite honest, this is entirely hell for me. Oh, hello. Didn't even... Oh, hello. Didn't see you there, m'lady. Anyway. Let us go and... I guess... I'm gonna check for a second. My job... Sorry, I'm having a freaking blank suddenly. Next up, I need to go and level up Archer, so I'm going to queue up as Archer. And then we are going to go and take a look again, though, because was I still dealing with enemies in the... Right, I was going to the North Stride to deal with those. Okay. I already showed you, like, an episode or two ago where these enemies are. But, yeah, I'm gonna go and deal with these. So, BRB. Okay, so, change of plans. I just reached level 30 with my archer, so I'm just gonna go and do this one. Just gonna go and unlock Bard. May as well. Because that's gonna give me like another skill, which I would very much appreciate. Right. Don't really remember which skill specifically, but I guess that's beside the point. Also got 18 Dynamite webs. From defeating those Dynamites. They are useful for, like, specific weaving stuff. Hello. I also get Windbite. Ooh, nice. That's a pretty good thing. Nice. Thank the gods you've come in. Perhaps you can talk some sense into the stubborn fool. Calm yourself, Silver. At least let us petition the Order of the Twin Adder for... There's no time, Lucian. Pawa would be long gone before the forces had even assembled. Alone, I can move more swiftly, take these poachers by surprise, and force them to divulge their location. You understand how you feel, Silver, but this is too reckless. At least permit Lynn and me to accompany you. You? The adventurer and the savage. You cannot understand. Silver. But I do understand. I know what it means to take pride in your home, to want more than anything to protect it, and to be consumed by guilt when you cannot. I see what you're going through, Silver, and I understand. This guilt taught me to open my eyes and see clearly. I beg you, Silver, open yours. You have friends here, ready to fight. You have us. I have never considered you my friends. I do not follow. Or do not follow me. Whoopsie. Well, his lying certainly hasn't improved. If he honestly thinks he's going to is doing us a favor by forbidding us from getting involved, he's an even bigger fool than I imagined. Come then, to the South Shroud. Quest accepted. Alright. Off we go. To find Silver. You look like you're doing pretty fine, my boy. Also, once again forgot to block the chat. GG. I'm the best freaking... I'm the best person. Well, this is unfortunate. Silver. Lynn? I told you not to follow me. I neither need nor want... Don't take me for a fool. You cannot conceal the truth from this archer's eye. Lynn, the others are almost upon us. We must make our stand here and protect Silver. Alright. That's some birds. And some more birds. If you want him, come and claim him. These people sure as hell like murder. Oh yeah. AoEs, baby! If you're wondering, like, Quick Knock is one of the best, like, AoEs ever. At least in the early game. It's ridiculously good. Mudslinger. Okay. Duty complete. I told you, I do not need or want your assistance. Quite why you have deluded yourselves into thinking... You're the one who's deluded, thinking you could deceive us, when even a blind man could see that you cover your mouth every time you tell a lie. That's so good. Observe with intent. Overlook not the smallest detail. Discern your subject's unique characteristics and recognize pattern in their behavior. I learned these things from Lucian, and from you. And I'll be damned if I'm going to watch you get yourself killed. There's still so much I don't know about Gridania and Wildwood archery, so much that I need you to teach me. I suppose fixing your form is the least I can do. Why you... Pawa's gang is already on the move. We have but one chance to catch them. Poachers throughout the Twellswood use bone whistles like this one to communicate. With it, I believe we can lure Pawa out of hiding, assuming she has not moved on. So that's why you came to Taker's Rod, for this gang's whistle? Then, if you are determined to help me, I have a task for you. Pawa was last seen near Issamhar, to the east of the camp. Through a hollow tree trunk is a clearing where two streams meet, and F's are wont to congregate. You will lay our trap there, and you will be the bait. Do not fear, Lynn. I swear on my honor as a Gridanian archer that no harm will come to you. Not. You just trust this dude? Well, he did like shoot the freaking bow out of Power's hand, so I guess I guess you could trust him. Well, you can trust his skills, not his emotion. Your mountains can fly no higher. How dare you try to fly higher, you fool. You will be struck down. You will be smote down by the heavens. Right. Nani? Bollocks, I knew I shouldn't have trusted me gut. Some blokes just can't take a hint. I do hope you will forgive my forwardness, madam. No, no, sir, 'tis most flattering. Wouldn't you agree, sisters? Why don't we show our gallant wildwood admirers and its mates just how much we appreciate their attentions? I hope you like it rough, darling. Alright. I'm about to kick your ass. Right. Eat my AoEs, bitch! Oh, look at this! Look at this beauty! Oh my god, it's so good. There we go. I'm going to hit you with a dot while I'm at it. And then use AoEs galore. Oh yes. Eat it. Eat my millions of arrows. Maybe not millions, but definitely a lot of them. There we go. Paralyzed? Nope. I don't think I will. Or I don't think you will. Wow, using AoEs on single target. The best archers in Gridania right here. Is it me or is it getting a bit chilly yet? Don't worry folks, I'll keep you warm and toasty. She has oiled arrows. This used to be a skill that you could do. Back in ye old day. Used to be able to like place these little fire puddles and do have like a similar effect to Doton, for instance. As far as I'm aware, of course. The burning rings of fire, the rings of fire. And sayonara, bitch. Duty complete. And I thought you only had eyes for me. I can't. I won't. Whoopsie. Toasty. Right, back to the sea and we go. Brum, bum, bum, bum. Right. Oh my fucking god. These ads, these FC ads are ridiculous. Anyway, moving on. I'm relieved to see you again, Lin. Had the three of you not been united in your purpose, Power Majuk would still be free, and one or more of you would surely be dead. I'm so proud of you, Lin. Not only have you mastered our teachings, but you have also helped your guildmates regain the perspective that they had lost. For showing such compassion to your peers, I wish to teach you a new technique, Windbite. With Windbite, you can bring the power of the very air around you to bear against your opponent, and they will suffer on long after you have knocked your next arrow. It will serve you well in battle, I am certain. All archers walk the same path, Lin, towards improvement and discovery. As long as you have the vision to see the path ahead, you will continue to mature and excel. Yet we all grow weary and lose direction in time. When this befalls you, I have no doubt that you will find your way back to us. Trust in your eyes, Lin. They will never lead you astray. Alright. None of this gear is any good, so... Even the bow is kind of shitty. Well, it's like similar to what I'm using now. Only higher level. Right, as we learn, Windbite. And then we get Tales of War. Where we then get a Seeker of Blood. We are born of the blood. So, Windbite is basically another dot. A slightly stronger dot, mind you. And the thing is, the initial hit only does 60, but the potency is 20. So, anyway. Well met, Lin. Would we had time for banter, but we're up again. We're up in arms here. Yet another exotic dirigible has been spotted over at Twelswood, you see. Their reappearance calls to mind the Battle of Griffin Cross. Well, I say battle. Most are agreed that massacre would be more apt. Aye. That Ixal dealt... wait, what? The Ixal dealt us a crushing defeat that day. Right around this time of year it was, more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure, but heavens forbade that we've ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest, of teachers, and few things drive a woman better than its sting. Ah, but do let's speak of cheerier matters. Mayhap you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to Twelswood, the one they call the God's Bow. That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Jehanto, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken up under his tutelage. But that's not all that there is to him, mind you. Jehanto, sorry, was also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning that the God's Bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him, in hopes of training under a legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as we had hoped. Jehantel has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Though it should be mentioned that the topic he is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song. He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. A few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with a quiver than a harp. And here we were hoping that transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eye, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. Come now, there's no call for shyness. And there is more to life than battle. If you present yourself as a pupil to Jehantel? I happen to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of Quarry Mill, in the South Shroud. Jehantel is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet with you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If you could find a way into Jehantel's confidence, mayhap he can be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck, friend. Just talking about shafts. Good old shafts. Right. Ah, another guest. You're kind to pay me a visit, young one. Naught gives elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the young. Add to that a steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the 12 woods, and we would want for a little more. Ah, but the curl of your lip tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it. In which case I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Lynn, was it? Yes, I am Jehantel, the one they call the God's Bow. But that was in another life. I have long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exulting in the beauty of creation through song. To be sure, I still have the eyes to recognize a promising archer when I see one, and you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself a virtuoso of the bow. Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the vainglorious fool tell us as much. You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse? Well, I must admit to being rather taken aback. In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the self-same opinion. Aye, that'd be as good a place as any for us to begin. Listen well, Lynn. There's a Mughal named Poachers, who can oft be found wandering in areas situated east of here. I would have you present yourself to him. Poachers is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you indeed have the makings of a bard. Heed me, O puissant Althik. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. Right. Cooper! How could this have happened? Just so embarrassing. A planet for the ages, Cooper. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a rare talent, I'll allow. But you've caught me at a bad time, Cooper. Now be a good adventurer and show yourself out. Jehantel sent you. You should have said so sooner, Cooper. You do know that Jehantel is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fear and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in sunbeams, Cooper. I've asked, begged, and pled more times than I care to count for Jehantel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here. Again, but he's refusing to sing for us. That's a blatant breach of promise, Cooper. But what's this? Why, your being resonates with a chord similar to Jehantel's. Perhaps even identical, Cooper. By the 12, this means that things may yet turn out as planned. Why, you might even have it in you to surpass the man. And that's saying a lot, Cooper. Egad, your coming had so excited me, my predicament nigh escaped my mind. There's a charm that I had meant to give to Jehantel, you see, but it was stolen as I napped. Cooper, I arrived just in time to espy the thief and attempted to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance, and I was delayed by the street. As I saw, an overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Taker's Rot, Cooper. Now, I realized we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Jehantel in my stead? Sure, bro. Got you covered, bro. Yoink. Sayonara. Have you recovered the charm? A quaint keepsake from made from a single tiny crystal. You did it, Kupo. Please, you must now deliver to Jihanto. Tell him that Pocono Pocky thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So, excited in fact that he cannot help but sing. Kupo la 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 la. Let me go and check, see what is happening over here. The Arm Vale. Farming. Nice. I think I know what they're farming though. They're farming the tomestones. The Mughal tomestones. The event's gonna end relatively soon. Right. Welcome back, Lynn. You have a charm and a message from for me from Pocono Pocky, you say? A cunning rogue am I? I suppose I must explain. Pocono Pocky and I go back a long way. To when first I took up the harp. I made a promise to him then, one that I have yet to make good on. Pocono Pocky has long desired that I remain in the 12th wood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been ill able to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the 12th wood problematic. I thought by taking eager souls such as you under my wing, mayhap it would suffice to appease Pocono Pocky. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. What the Mughals lack in grace, they amply make up for in wit. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with this charm is proof positive of his high regard of your potential as bard and archer both. The charm is a crystal known as the soul of the bard. Pocono Pocky asked that you bring it to me. Aye, but he meant for you to have it. It is a gift from the Mughals, bestowed upon those who they deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. The soul of the bard harbors memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by the bards of old. As you gain in worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are as next of kin, by the same token. Wait, what? Of next of kin? Yeah, whatever. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's prowess as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will dawn that bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Now go, Lynn, and let your body and soul drink deep of the melodies of old. When next we meet, I hope to see a fully-fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Pocono Pocky's wildest expectations. And comprito. As we unlock Bard. Oh god. Are we? Oh no, he's here. Mage's Ballad. Nicer. Alright. Just ignore this dude in the back. Let's go and equip my Soul of the Bard. Let's see. Mount Guides. Chocobo. Hut layouts. Let me go and put a song gauge down here somewhere. So, song gauge unlocked. Singing Mage's Ballad will display the action's corresponding song gauge, indicating the effect's time remaining. If the repertoire effect is triggered while Mage's Ballad is being sung, the recast time per bloodletter and Reign of Death are reduced. Okay. Time to go and move these things again. Let me go and put you back over there, this over there. Peloton back over there, I think. Yes. Raging Strikes. Over there. That one over there. This one over there. That one over there. And just like that. Well, except for this. This needs to move. Now we get Mage's Ballad. So, what does Mage's Ballad do? Deals unaspected damage with a potency of 100. And then grants Mage's Ballad to self and all nearby party members within 30 yalms, increasing damage dealt by 1%. However, the additional effect is an 80% chance to grant repertoire. So, whenever you basically attack, you get an 8... Or what is it again? I don't really know what repertoire does. It's still a very confusing thing to me. In any case, whenever I attack, there's an 80% chance that my recast time for Bloodletter is going to be reduced by 7.5 seconds. So basically when you use this, when you're in this song, when you're just playing the song, I guess, whenever you attack, Or is it even attack? I think so. Whenever you attack, there's an 80% chance that blood letter will be reduced in time. So then you can just spam blood letter, basically. That's what it comes down to. Let me go and do this. Right. And let me go and do slash wave. Hello, are we? This is one of my fellow people from the static. And that's gonna be it. Alright. You know, that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Dissa. I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, and next episode we're gonna go and deal with even more leveling up, and even more job quests, and just more of the same. Goodbye.